Hello, family. Thank you for coming over to the house tonight. And just kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the SK beat. We're kicking, just kicking, just kicking. Okay, you don't come to another episode where we're going to be asking the question of, why you telling my business? Don't be telling my business. Why not? Because a can and a can, a can, and a wheel. Now we're off to... Hello, everyone, and we're going to be talking about this butthole right here. Yes, he's pretty much a butthole. One of my family members from YouTube wanted me to try and cover this particular story. And I said, okay, let me look at it and let me see what I can do with it. Only thing I can categorize this video is how the user that used somebody gets used up and wants to talk about himself and the struggles that he's going through. When we give two shits on whether he survived or whether he succeed, we really don't have any love for Kevin Hunter over here. Because we Wendy Williams fans over here. When we can get with some things, but the shit that you did to Wendy and her demise, that you had a part in playing in it, Kevin, we don't give two shits about what you're going through. Okay, we really don't. We're just going to keep it 100. We're going to keep it a buck. Man, because for you to get in a relationship with another woman, have a baby by the same woman that you call yourself sneaking around with, didn't think nobody's going to find out, and then you have the audacity to have a baby, bring an innocent baby into this mess of a farce. No, if you really didn't want Wendy anymore, you should have divorced her, not you waiting for her to divorce you. You spent y'all money in buying your mistress a nice car that Wendy definitely got back. She repoed it back from your behind and sold it back to, or gave it back to, whatever car lot it came from. I mean, if you're going to do some shit like that, take your own hard work money and buy her all the luxury things that you feel you think she deserves. Do that. Don't be still in a relationship or a marriage with Wendy and you give whatever money you get from y'all bank to go build and fulfill somebody else's dreams. That's bullshit. That is pure foolishness, fuckery, fraudulent fakery type of demeanor. And now you want to go, woe is me, I'm suffering from alcohol, I'm suffering from weed or cocaine or whatever you want to highlight your mouth that you're suffering from. And we supposed to feel what are we supposed to feel? Sympathy, empathy? I can't give you either one of them because I really just don't give two shits. I don't give two shits to whatever you're going through. I'm on Wendy's side. You said you loved her. You said she was doing all this and all that. You built her. You did that and the third. Then why did you need her? Why did you have to come back and say you're going to sue Delmont Mercury? If anything, you wish you could sue Wendy. But you knew that wasn't going to go far too fast. And now you want to jump on the sue train on Delmont Mercury when they can give two shits over she's tale about you either. Okay? We don't want to give any sympathy for you. You go on and do what you got to do. Raise your family and all this kind of shit you saying about Sharina, your baby, and what you plan on doing with them and your son out there. I thought he was just starting to go to college, y'all, but shit, I don't know how old that boy is. I'm not even going to fake the phone, okay? So either he is entering in his first year in college or he's ending up his college days being a senior. But either or, that's your son, that's Wendy's son, and everybody wants the best for him. But I think he's piss poor too, because once you get to a particular milestone you have to look back at your parents, especially if your parents are suffering. And if they raised you right and they gave you, it's time for you to give back. So I'm telling you, I don't give two rats ass about Kevin Jr. because it seemed like he's sitting up there leading, taking your lead on how to treat women. Okay, was your mama not good to you, Kevin? Was your mama not good to you? Okay, because it seems like Kevin Jr. is not really wanting to be part of his mama life either. I mean, just because he came up to see her in for her birthday, uh, last couple of months ago, I think, and he just left heartbroken. No, he should have been demanding. He should have been being on social media. He should have been doing anything and everything, and you should have been there right with him to get a chance to see his mom. I mean, don't let Mama Wendy be just a financial bank for y'all. Damn, she out there wandering around aimlessly trying to get in parked cars that are not even hers. What the hell is going on? And now you want to get on. And to tell you the truth, you saying you were this, that, and the third with the music industry and you've done it. Why the hell you can't stream live accurately? Why the hell you can't seem to get a video going? That is just pure shitsville. So I'm like, let's just play a little bit of what he said. I'm going to start at the 8-minute mark of his video because, like I said, it was pretty boring as hell. And he was just like, woe is me, woe is me. Not what Wendy is going through, but what he's going through.
It had to deal with weed, and I'm happy to say that he is a senior, going to college, and he's about to graduate soon. And, as his father, we stand tall and healthy. As far as his mom, everybody's going to have these questions, and I'm not going to dwell on that. She is getting the help that she needs. And hopefully, she'll come out of this a swinger. I know she got it in her. As far as my immediate family, I could not do it without the gracious help of my queen that's representing me now, Sharina Hudson. And the family I have, they're everybody's family. Let's be clear. Everybody's family, and I realize that I have to swing the sword for my whole family because there are a lot of people that's trying to exploit what I have built along with my family. I'm not going to let nobody take away from me what's mine no more. And I need to be very focused for the fight that's in front of me. So I'm not going to take a lot of time because, I'm getting emotional. And I told myself I wasn't going to do this. But you know what? A good friend of mine that's known me for 20 years just called me and said, Kev, whatever journey you're on right now, I see your growth. I see your passion. I see a person I never knew before. Keep going. So please don't take my tears for any kind of sign of weakness. Because anybody that know me know that I'm a fighter. And furthermore, to back up what I originally said this week in my stories, and you're going to hear this out my mouth. This is no slight to whomever else is in the talk show game and doing what they got to do. But I stand here today on September 17th, 2022, being 51 years old. After running through this, not just music industry, but this television industry for 11 years, and taking something that they would not give me, I had to take it to hold my people down. And I'm going to say this with pride and passion. Nobody, and I mean nobody, will ever bring the energy, the charisma, the passion, the expertise, the talent, and whatever else you want to call it, like you seen Kelvin Hunter and my ex, Wendy Williams, and the team that was behind us. And I mean the whole team. That includes my current lady now. Because it takes a village. And I'm going to say it. Yeah, I said it. Whoever don't like it, they just ain't going to like it. And I'm going to say it again. Nobody, no slight to who's there, nobody will bring the energy and the charisma. So what y'all felt, what everybody subscribed to, what everybody straight up supported. When y'all all sat there and you know when we got there, y'all hated on it, but y'all came back and y'all loved it, and we smashed it. Best and believe y'all seen a part of history, and I'm gonna represent that. I'm gonna represent that till I die, and you ain't seen the last of it when it comes to me and the legacy.
Okay, and that's pretty much all he had to do was whine, cry, and half-heartedly thanked his Wendy Williams, because he said, "I'm Sharina coming up." Now we don't give a shit about Sharina. We don't give a shit about you, Kevin, to tell you the truth. Because you sit here talking about you got to get off the alcohol, you got to get off the drugs, this, that, and the third, and you got to be there for your son and all this. What about the woman that helped you get what you got, that you helped her build? And you talking about she gonna be all right. She getting the help that she need. Have you seen the news lately? Have you seen the social media news lately, Kevin? Your wife, because I don't think you married to Sharina, so y'all, your ex-wife, you said it properly. I forgot y'all did get divorced. Is wandering aimlessly out here. Now, if you loved your son, like you say you loved your son, shouldn't you love your first wife enough to see what is going on because it's affecting your or you all's son? No, you're not. But you saying you this changed person. You got to do this. You got to do that. If you had love for her once, you should have love for her always. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Especially if you and her built such a big empire that was synonymously known throughout the global world. I think Wendy went worldwide, to tell you the truth, with her stuff. But now she's alone, or people are making her be alone, and she is wandering aimlessly out of her mind and world. And for you to sit there and saying, "Oh, well, she'll be all right. She gonna be good." How is she gonna be good? Because the last time I saw her, the last time I looked at her, she was trying to get in other people's cars that were parked by a convenience package store. We call it a package store down here, but some people may call it a convenience store anywhere else. But it's a place where you really would go in there to get snickety snacks. That's what I like to call them. Like chip, soda pop, wine, alcohol, cigarettes, anything, and get gas if you needed to. But up in New York, it's kind of different from down here in Atlanta. So the geography is definitely totally different. But we don't want to hear your tears. We have no tears. We have no fucks. We could give a shit about what you're going through. We really could, because you were a part of bringing down your wife. Actually, literally, her life. You tore that woman up and put her in shambles. You put her through too much that you, as a person that said you once loved her, you did too much damage that can't be undone. But now, you saying you're suffering from substance abuse, alcohol, the weed, all of that. Go cry me a river. Jump in it and go on down the waves or whatever a river does. Because you're just doing too much, Kevin. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. But it seems like the only way you would get some type of notoriety or clout is when you have to use your ex-wife in your speeches you try to give. Like they're relevant. They're not relevant. You're messed up. She messed up. And I hope Lil Cab don't be messed up, because he has no role models. His mom is not a good role model at this time. You definitely ain't a good role model at this time if you're trying to go for her and Delmont Mercury. I mean, how does that look? Like, once again, did your mama treat you with kindness, love, and empathy and sympathy? Or did she do something to you that scarred you for life? Tell us that story. And we might give two shits to give on what we're hearing. But what you're saying out there, not really knowing how to operate your phone to do a proper live stream, get the fuck out of here, Kevin. Get the fuck out of here, okay? Don't post no more, okay? Just post where only your family can see it. Because when you do this shit worldwide, or you send it worldwide, it don't sound right, don't look like right, and we don't want to be a part of your shenanigans. No shenanigans on Sunday. No shenanigans on Sunday. Sit your bald headed, teary eyed ass down somewhere. Go get some counseling. And then you talk, you want to have your farm where you grow your own plants. What kind of plants are you talking about growing? Weed plants? Marijuana plants? Because we damn sure know you ain't talking about no corn, tomatoes, peas, fruits. We know you ain't talking about that. And this vegan, half Caribbean type restaurant you trying to open. And then you're going to talk about in the last part of your video that you may go back to smoking. You may go back to drinking. That ain't no person that's trying to be heroic in beating the substance abuse game. That's not a person. You're a double-minded person is what you are. You talk out the side of your neck. You say one thing and you do another thing. And one thing about a double-minded person, they shall never succeed. They should never succeed. They will not ever succeed. Because you're not focused on one thing. What you're focused on is greed, fame, fortune, and notoriety. And all of that is just vain energy. So you're talking about the positive energy, you're still living in the negative energy. But that's all I got. Bam, I hope you enjoyed me doing my commentary on this man. But I can't even give him anything good because he's doing everything bad. But yet in his mind, he think it's good. How you going to put Sharina up over the one who really bought you what you needed to have? Who stuck by you through thick and thin? So don't blame her. And don't uplift Sharina. Because if you can't uplift both of them, you should uplift nobody. What was your mama? What was your upbringing like? That's what I want to know. Come over here and talk to us about that. But other than that, and if you can't do that, we got to end this video. Because you too much of my 4Ls. Foolishness, fuckery, fraudulently, and sacred activity. And it's just building up, building up, building up. When people don't look at you like you got good sense, we still looking at you how you did Wendy. But yet you a better person for that. Sharina made you a better man. No, you're not a better man. You're not a better person. You're not even a better human being. And the people that are surrounded you need to call you out on your bullshit. And not stand with you. Sometimes you have to lose everybody to gain something. So, no, we have nothing for you over here, Kevin. We have nothing. And that's all I got for this video, guys. Like and love, gotta have more. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you for coming over to the channel. Please make sure you subscribe and share and like before you leave the house, okay? Y'all come on back because you know I'm going to have more to give you all. And hopefully you're enjoying your Sunday. Bye-bye.